Alright, so this is going to be another updated tutorial for Twice As One in a Million, just because it'll have a little better audio than my old one. Basically, you're going to be in standard tuning, so put your capo on the 4th fret, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th fret, and most of the chords, you're pretty much just going to stay in this kind of general area, like G, C, E minor, D shapes or whatever. For the most part, little A minor 7th shape in this. So basically, I'm just going to show you the chords first. The main chords, the chorus, and then I'll go into the intro. The chorus is G. Alright, a G shape, okay? It's not an actual G. It's, I guess, in the key of B, but you're going to be like this. 1 in a million. Once you hit million, you're just going to take these top 2 fingers. So to make this, now you don't want to play a standard G. I mean, you could, but what I would do and suggest is use this finger and this one here, and then a normal G shape. So if you play a straight G, play this G shape, you put this finger on there as well. So it's going to sound like that. Your next chord, you're just going to move these 2 fingers down, okay? Alright, and that's your little C chord type deal, okay? So, 1 in a million. It's kind of like that, okay? So, 1 in a million. Something like that, okay? 1 in a million. Do-do-do. To an E minor shape, okay? Now, what I do is I keep these 2 fingers here the entire time until I get to the D. So for the first 3 chords, just do the same thing. And all you're going to do once you go from here to that C one, you're just going to do like if you were to play an E minor with just these 2. Okay? But just keep these 2 fingers here. So you're just playing. So you got this one here, this one there, these 2 on the bottom, to a D, regular D. And then you just play from these 4 notes down. If you hit the A, it's fine, because A fits within that chord. So if you want, to not worry about being precise all the time, you could hit the A into it. If you manage to hit that, it's okay. It's not going to mess up the chord. Still playing a D, but I would suggest using your thumb if you're worried about being precise. Use that to mute the E string. But basically, 1 in a million, do 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 do, and it changes again. Do 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 do. Okay, it's kind of like that. Alright, so those are the basic chords, and then the pre-chorus chords are just going to be an A minor 7th. This is real quick. And so you're doing A minor 7th here. Shape, A minor 7th shape, not the actual chord again, okay? So with the capo in mind. Just going to have one finger here. You're going to have this finger here, okay? So, alright, your next chord, it's going to be like this. It would be kind of like a B over, or G over B, or whatever it is. So anyways, you're just going to put this finger here, and put one finger here, and this one here. Just like those chords before, you're going to not play the top string. Mute that top string. You can use the top of your finger here to mute it, or you can use this finger, rest that one on it. Okay, so it's gonna be like to this same chord during the chorus, that little C shape one. Okay, so, and the way it does that is just like you're just hitting that one note. Now sometimes I hit them all, or whichever you want to do. Or that's all it's doing is like a. Okay, that's the pre-chorus. So basically it's going to be, I'm just going to go to the pre-chorus into the chorus. Alright, and then you go into the same as the intro. So the intro is the trickiest part. Actually, the intro and the verse. The verse might even be a little more so because there's more picking going on. But basically, there's different ways you can do it. I would suggest playing it like this. If you can, use your thumb on the top. Or like... Now it does kind of... It's kind of stopping here. Like... But I keep it going. So all I'm doing there is I'm having my thumb here on the top, okay? Now you can do it this way, but it's a little more awkward, so use your thumb here. You're gonna have this finger here the whole time, and then what you're gonna do is pull off on this one. Okay, so basically you're doing that with these. And then as far as the follow-up notes, you can just kind of do like a, or you can do, it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you get that. Your next chord is going to be that little C. Alright, that same thing it's during the chorus. The only difference is, if I would not, like, you can play it like this, but because you're kind of stopping at this note, but you can kind of play it open. So, okay. And you're just kind of picking. So I'm going to go in the beginning. Now you're doing that E minor shape just like during the chorus, okay? Okay, which is just here, here, and there. Because the first time you're strumming, then you go, you're going to hit these 3 strings on the D, or you can just hit those 2 if you want. And you're basically just doing the... It's kind of like a pull-off type deal, so you're going to hit it. That's the part that might be a little tough since it's so close to the capo. Then you're going to go back to the beginning. So, and the note you're hitting is here. Something similar to that. Now I kind of give myself more trouble because I throw in more picking notes, but if you probably do like a... It's the same thing, repeats both times, but then when you, the second time, instead of hitting that, you're just going to go... Now again, I pick a little more, so because I think it's just doing a... It's doing like a... It's doing less notes, it sounds like. But I do like a, so it's gonna be like a, kind of like this. And that's what I do. And the last one is you're just making the D shape. You just have a finger here, or, so that's kind of how I do it. So I'm gonna go real slow. Something similar to that. Okay, so you can kind of do your own little picking pattern. I don't think mine's 100% correct. That's just kind of how I taught myself the song by listening to it. So. Now, once you pass that intro, you're doing this. You don't really need to keep your pinky here because you're just hitting these top 4 notes for the G. But I would suggest leaving it there just for, actually I don't really know. It's just a habit. Whenever I make a G shape, I put my finger there. So it's just, and basically all you're doing is hitting this note, and those 2 open. So you're doing like a, and then stopping. So the next thing I do is I make that C shape, okay? And I'm going from this note it's pretty quick, so you're gonna do like a, so I would say down for the first 3, and then up, and then up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, with the picking or whatever. So your next one is the E minor, and there I just hit the top. I'm basically just hitting the top string, and then I go, that's right, I hit this one first. So it's kind of like a, it's the same chords as the beginning. So sometimes when I do these little picking things, they're not always the exact same. That's because I just kind of play however I feel at the moment, but it's going to be kind of like a, I forgot what I was doing there. And those are those 3 chords I showed you before, which is this, but your pinky there, or and you go into the chorus. Because that the little thing I showed you just repeats 4 times. Okay, so that's the intro. Verse. So that's the intro, verse, little pre-chorus part, then the chorus. It goes back into the intro. But the second time of the intro, it doesn't do that. Ba-na-na-na-na. Now the second verse, the only difference is it does like a... Now the second time though, it does something different at the D. That's all the same, but then it does something like a... Like, it does like a different picking part. So I usually do a... Something like that. Then it goes back to the same thing, okay? Chorus. Alright, so I'm gonna pass all that. You go to the bridge. You're doing that A minor 7th shape. That a 1 in a million. To an E minor. Now, at this point, I would just play the A minor 7th. Remember, it's just this finger and then this one. So just a normal E minor. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Which now you're going back to that same chord as in the pre-chorus, the same chord structure. Okay, which is just this on the bottom, and then you mute the top and you play. Okay, so to that C shape, to that D. Oh, and then you go into the same chorus. Now the strumming, I do kind of like this. So. So it's kind of whatever you feel works, but make sure you do a like that soon. And no matter how many times you strum it, you could do, but you just got to make sure you hit that on those moments. So the only difference is at the end, you're going back to that, you go into this, just like in the chorus, in the pre-chorus, or I mean the intro, so. Then you go back to that C, so you're doing that G shape to this, but when you go to the E minor, you're going to do real quick. Like, or remember, capo on the 4th fret, basic chords, pre-chorus chords. The pre-chorus chords, an easy way to remember the second chord is like just playing a G, just like I showed you, but not playing the top note and emphasizing just this note instead of this one, okay? It's the same thing, the same shape, you're just taking this note off. And okay, and then that. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. I know I'm falling so behind on tutorials. I keep saying I'm going to do them, and then I keep letting things get in the way and getting distracted. And then I hear a new song, and I'm like, oh, I got to play this song. So, sorry about that. I will try to do more tutorials. But I'm still going to upload covers or things of new songs as well. I admit that I need to be more, you know, proactive in putting those out there and stop being so lazy. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I wish you the best. Have a nice week.